So this is the short video, but it's really compact and full of stuff for you people out there who are loving the blues. Let's have a quick look at some techniques to get you going and not just one continuous rhythm. Okay. So when you're playing rock and roll blues piano, it's nice to be able to put a little bit of flavour into it, or to have something to introduce your music. You don't just start playing. You're going to do something else, don't you? To kind of bring it in. How's about doing something like this to bring your music in? Okay. That's quite tricky, but take your time. Watch what I'm doing. Okay, so it's thumb on G and pinky on E. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is put second finger on F sharp and put pinky on E flat. So start with, okay, and your thumb is above your F, and you go straight down with the pinky here, and then put your fourth on C with the thumb on there. Okay. You can vary it up a little bit. You could do something like to walk up your E, F, F sharp, G, right at the end, you could do this. Okay, and you can put a G chord in, so you could do this. Okay, that's a really nice one. So what you're doing there is playing your E, F, F sharp, G, ba, 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 and then playing your G7 chord on top. Now you could play it through like a glissando. Okay, you can do it one big chunky chord. Okay, come down from the F. Okay, so little introduction in a nutshell. Here we go. Okay. So baseline, I would probably follow the movement of your G down to the E. Like that, okay? And then, so to follow it up. When you play your chord down, maybe put an octave below your G there. So left hand is going 4, 3, 2, 1, and pinky going to down there. Now you could just use that as a little short introduction. And change the rhythm round. Like swingy. So a little blues version could be something like this. Follow it around. Maybe on the left hand, do G and an F, which is like a lovely elongated G7 sound. So that's a nice little riff. We're going to go B flat, or your minor 7th, your 6 on your A, and your 3. So basically we've got 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. And the alternative can be C. Now them fingers quite stretched. You could do 4, 4, 3, like that. Whatever's comfortable for you, really. Okay, left hand could do the same thing. So last time kind of a little walking bass tap idea. 5 on C, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's a nice thing to do. tones up. There's lots of scope you can do, okay? What about a 2-5-1 to finish something? A D7, a G7, okay, maybe not as full as that, maybe just pick out some notes, maybe like D, your F and your B there, and maybe a G octave maybe, okay, so D7 there, look, and a G7, and then a C, okay, or C6 with the A6. There's so many variations, it really is kind of how you want to play it. And just take a look at the bass line, something like this. That's a nice sequence. We can bring it with the D7. So we're going or down. C. Just there, put a D7 in. Back down to your G. What about the introduction bit at the end? So there you've got a few little riffs and a few ideas, a few techniques to play about with and make it your own. I've got so many that I do without thinking about it. And a few of you, you know who you are, and thank you for your support. You've asked me to do something like this. I'll do some more of these kind of things if you want me to. So let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep loving your piano, keep supporting what you're doing. Most importantly, stay well, stay happy, and keep loving your piano blues.